What is going on, guys? We're here with my boy. You tell me who you are.
Hugo Ponce, followed up before. Sponsored by Area 502. Y'all see the shirt.
Shout out Area 502. Those are the guys right there. You know what I'm saying? 502 is the spot to go to.
The real killers.
The
You know where to
killers.
go.
The killers train at 502. You want to mention some names that train up there?
Yes, sir. Ali, Christian Floyd, myself, Bufford, Usmani, Felix, Blake Alvey,
Ruben Vargas.
Marvelous Marvin. That's how I call him. Yes, sir. But yeah, it's a beautiful day, man. Let's get this interview started.
It's a beautiful day out here. We hope you all enjoy this video. We got first question. What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
For breakfast, I actually skip breakfast because if you eat, as soon as you wake up, it spikes your insulin, and then your body starts burning the food for energy and not your fat reserves. So, no breakfast, but I did eat Chipotle around 1:30 today, and that's all I have so far.
Not a big breakfast guy?
Not a big breakfast guy, no sir. Not like most people.
What was your go-to breakfast as like a kid, like when you're waking up on the weekends, maybe?
Okay, so my mom would have like tortillas, like handmade flour tortillas, and then it would be like beans that are like mashed with like eggs, like scrambled eggs. That would be fire. But growing up, I kind of don't like it anymore. But as a kid, that was the go-to. Like I loved it.
Go-to lunch?
In or out of camp?
In.
In camp. In camp, it has to be like sweet potato with like some salmon. And I like to air fry my salmon.
Air fry your salmon?
Air fry my salmon and then put like smoked paprika on my sweet potatoes and also air fry those and put some sriracha sauce because it's 0 cal,
Go-to dinner in camp?
Go-to dinner in camp. It would be honestly ground beef with either sweet potato or regular potatoes and just like a lot of protein and not that much carbs. Maybe like avocado on the side for the fats, but that's about it. But hey, if I'm out of camp, it's gonna be a Subway 6-inch BMT, no cheese, toasted, put pepper, oregano, sriracha sauce, mayo, chipotle. You got yourself a sandwich, the Hugo sandwich. In the future, that's gonna be the go. You know how Travis Scott has his sandwich? I mean his McDonald's. I'm gonna have my Subway order. Remember this. Clip this. Clip.
We are clipping this.
Yeah, Chad's gonna clip it.
Chat, clip it.
All right.
Next question. Who's been your toughest opponent so far, in your opinion?
My toughest opponent would have to be, I think, Robbie Savitic, just because I was on the borderline of losing, and that's the closest I've been to losing. So I would say him. Malachi Ash is the second, and the thing that both of those guys have in common is we're all young. The older guys really didn't present as big as a problem, but those younger guys like myself, they present more of a challenge, but nothing I couldn't, handle. Got through it. Got the dub.
Alright, next question. What's your pre-fight routine like usually?
My pre-fight routine, I wake up pretty late, maybe like 12:30, and I watch a movie. Any movie. It could be Pulp Fiction, Good Will Hunting. It could be Interstellar. Something where it's like just gets your mind off of things, because ultimately we don't really matter on this earth. It's like we're here for a very small time, and within 5 generations I'll be happy if my name's still going around. So it's very easy to just think like, wow, man, like tonight, win, lose, or draw, the lady at the grocery store does not give a fuck. Like, it doesn't affect her. It doesn't affect nobody except you and like a small circle of group of people around you, So just kind of humbling yourself, like, like this fight I'm fighting, but it's not really that important. Not yet. UFC, then it'll be like more important. But as of now, it's just something you got to do. It's like testing, testing yourself.
Have you ever had a bad weight cut?
No, I've never had a bad weight cut. I stay pretty light. I walk around maybe like 36, 38. So, and then getting closer to fight day, you know, the weight just comes off easier. Like, you start eating a little less. The water stays relatively the same. I hop in the sauna and, you know, I get it done. It's never been a problem. Never have.
Never had a bad weight cut ever?
Nah, not yet. Maybe in the future when I'm, you know, get my grown man strength or a grown man body. Because some of these flyweights in the UFC look pretty big, but not that big because I size them up as well. I look in the mirror. I'm like, I'm not that small. But no, I haven't had a bad weight cut. No.
When did you first start watching MMA?
I started watching MMA. It was somewhere around sophomore year of high school. I had a friend named Yasmin Braservic. He's Bosnian. Shout out to Bosnians. He basically said he was like, hey, like, because I was doing wrestling at the time. He was like, hey, you should watch this guy, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And this was before, like, he had the high before he dyed his hair all crazy. And they had, like, that little documentary on him. And I watched that, and then I seen his Dana White Contender Series. And I was like, damn, man, this guy is good. And then because of him, I started watching more UFC. And then I had my brother-in-law, Kanan 502 Sosa. He was already watching UFC, so he was like, hey, come through, let's watch some events. Started watching them with him. But really, the main guy who got me into UFC was Sasir Puyel. Shout out Nepal. Shout out all the Nepalis. My chick, Nan. Yeah, man. Me and him started watching it, and I'd go over his house every, like, Saturday, pay-per-view, fight night. I'd be over there, and we'd be watching it. So that's really where I started watching it. So, like, sophomore year, junior year.
How do you handle criticism?
I haven't really had any yet. So honestly, I really don't know. But I think, let's say if I did have criticism, I would just let my fighting work, like do the talking. But as of I can't really think of any like criticism I've had except people just downplaying my wins, I guess. But like, you weren't in there, I was, so it really don't matter. Like, I got a pretty hard head. It's hard to get through, you know. Make me feel any type of way.
What's your favorite UFC fight of all time?
Favorite UFC fight of all time? I would say my favorite UFC fight of all time would be Kamaru Usman versus Kobe Covington. The first time they met, that was a fireworks. Both wrestlers just duking it out, fighting, boom, boom, boom. That fight was ignorant. I liked it a lot. I still watch it here and there.
You a fan of the second one?
Not as much. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not up there. It's not top 10. But that first fight was like a top 3 fight in my eyes.
Who's your favorite MMA fighter of all time?
I don't really have like a lot. I have, let's see, Charles Oliveira and Alexandre Pantoja, just because I like the way they fight, and I think I have similar styles. Not necessarily like identical, but similar enough where I can watch and pick up some things. But I don't really have too many fans. I mean, I'm not a fan of too many guys. Yeah, I have more like soccer guys that I like look up to than fighters.
Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi is way better, but Ronaldo is like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to, I don't know. It's like blue or red. Like, they're both good colors. like they're both really good colors. But yeah.
How do you prepare for different opponents?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You don't at this stage of your career, you don't really necessarily like game plan. You know what they bring, and you know what you can do to counter and stuff like that. But as of now, my coach looks at me and says, "Hugo, you go in there, pick them up, slam them, choke them out, and get the fuck out. You don't have to do any more, any less. Just do what you got to do, get out." And then he says later on in the future, that's when the game plans really like come together, because these are like real solid. I'm fighting like myself in the future, you know, like guys equal to me. But as of now, it's just go in there and just get it done, because we know it's gonna get done, and we don't want to be in there longer than we have to. So it's like we're just repping like some Hamza Chimaev, man, for real. He's in there now. He's also good. He's Charles Oliveira, Alexander Pantoja, Hamza Chimaev. Fire.
How would you describe your coach?
Man, like, he's like my second dad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes, you know you have a lot of respect for someone whenever you kind of like, let's say you did something wrong, you're kind of like avoiding him. You're like, oh, like, I hope he don't get mad, and like I do the same with my dad, my real dad, and I see myself doing similar things with Phil. So it's like I view him as like a father figure. He's a great guy, great coach, very intelligent. What's the word? Entrepreneur. I can't even say it. Say it. Entrepreneur. Yeah, brilliant mind, and just a loving, caring guy. And when I see people not like him, it's like, I wonder why. Like, maybe you're the problem.
What's your favorite way to celebrate after a win?
Man, I love fighting because it brings my family and friends together. They're in the same section, and then after the fight, we all go back, and then it's vibes. It's like, it's not that often that everyone comes together. Like, I can hang out with these people, but they never come together. But when they come together, it's like, it's usually for my fights, and that's usually it. We just go back. I have a sister, Yadira. She has a nice place. She has a nice, spacious place. We go back to her house, and then really just enjoy the night as best as we can, and then really, yeah, every night, every time I win a fight and I'm with my friends and family, I just hope morning never comes, because it's just vibes, you know.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
No one cares. Work harder, because no one really cares. It's kind of egotistical of you to believe that people care about you. Like, or like if you're worried about something, like if you're worried about yourself, you're kind of egotistical, because in reality, no one's like worried about you but themselves. So if you're like too worried about what other people think, you're in your own head, because no one cares about you. But regarding MMA, it's like work hard, work harder, work hard. No one cares, because really, like, the little you've done is not going to compare to the great you're going to achieve later on. So right now, head down, don't even talk, just eventually everyone will know.
How do you handle your injuries when they happen?
You see, that's hard, because if you get injured, you obviously need a rest, but resting is hard because you start feeling like a little bitch. You're like, damn, man, like, I'm not at the gym, not training. And man, I will say injury, depression is real. But really, how I deal with it is just knowing that God, when you were born, He knew everything from start to end, and He had that plan for you. So it's not really your plan; it's His plan. You just gotta go through it. Gotta go through the motions, man. Hey, I went to this gas station one time. I was injured, right? I was injured. No, not injured. Or I was going through something, maybe mentally or something. I go to the gas station and I buy a Red Bull, the zero sugar Red Bull. And he's trying to upsell me. He's like, yo, you can grab another one. It's like, blah, blah. And I'm like, I look at him. I'm like, man, I don't got it like that. Like, I just need one right now. I don't got that much money. And you know what he says? And bro, yeah, it just stuck with me. He said, you got to get through it to get to it. And ever since then, I'm like, you're right. Every little bump, it should not matter, because there's a bigger picture. You got to go through it to get to it. So, yeah.
What's your take on the importance of cardio in MMA?
It's very important. It's probably the most important thing. But I don't know, because I know people that really don't have good cardios, but I've seen them go the distance. So it makes you think like maybe something else is in play. But regardless, good cardio means good fighter. You get to, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So it's really important, but I don't think it's the best thing or like the key thing, but it's definitely a lot of key things that go into it, you know.
Who's your favorite training partner in the gym?
Can you break it down? Because there's different training. Like,
say you're grappling someone at the gym. Who are you gonna grapple with? Who's your go-to
if I want to get humbled, I'll go with Patrick Haynes. For some reason, his weird little build, he has answers. So I like going to him. I get humbled and I learn a lot from him. Overall, good role would be someone like Landon Dersurga. I think that's his name. His last name I can't really pronounce. But yeah, Landon's a good role. Ali's a good role. Usmani's a good role. Usmani's a great role. We both be on each other's heads. But in terms of sparring, MMA sparring, it'd be at the time it was Tyler Stout. As of now, maybe like Usmani or Ali. And then boxing wise, it's Jeffrey and Elias. Those are some good little southpaws, similar size to me. And then wrestling on Fridays, it'll be what's his name, Jaden Criswell. He comes over because he has that real like folk style wrestling, and then me and him, it's like we're in high school and we just start wrestling, like high school practice. So it's different people for different, you know.
Shout out Full Moon.
Yeah, shout out Full Moon.
If you could fight any amateur currently, who would it be?
If I could fight any amateur, honestly, I don't know these amateur guys. Really, I'm like, I want to fight UFC guys. Like, I'm not really. I couldn't tell you any amateurs like that. Could not.
What's your favorite fight promotion you've ever competed on so far?
Sorry.
Your favorite fight promotion?
Future Fighting is the best. I fought for Made Man, and then as I was fighting, somebody knocked over the extension cord, and then like half the building's light went off. It was. I mean, I didn't notice I was fighting, but in the video, it's noticeable. Future Fighting. Phil knows what he's doing. He's giving us a platform. He records the video. He sends out the videos. Professional camera. Shout out Donald Floyd. He's always there snapping it up, man. I have this very good footage of my last fight. It's like he's like right there in the cage, man. I'll be watching it like every night almost. But yeah, no, Future Fighting, they have everything you need. Yeah, everything you need.
What do you think about the role of social media in mixed martial arts?
I think you have to be like a pretty boy, honestly, you have to be pretty so the girls can follow you. So when you get to the UFC, it's like, hey, I don't need you. I have all these 13-year-old chicks in love with me. Like, pay me what I want. They're going to buy their pay-per-view. They're going to beg their parents. They're not going to go to fucking S-Watch series or like crack streams or any of that. They're going to go to their parents, and their parents are going to pay, and I'm going to bring money and eyeballs. And that's why I need to really step up my social media game. These people don't understand it like that, or they understand, but they're just not like attractive, you know? I feel like, I don't think I'm the most attractive guy, but I feel like I could be the Ryan Garcia of MMA, you know? Yes, sir.
Got any boxers you like watching?
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson, best boxer, man. Shakur Stevenson's so fire, and he's a southpaw just like me, similar. Okay, I know. Okay, off topic. Armand Jackson, he trains at my gym, 5-Star Boxing, and he met Shakur. He took a picture with him, so I go up to him. I'm like, hey, like, how tall is Shakur compared to me? He's like, bro, you guys are like relatively the same height. I was like, hey, like, that's all I wanted to hear because I watch and study Shakur so much. So, like, if it's working for him, it should work for me. Obviously, you know, take what you can, but, you know, it should work. And, man, I love his style, man. I love his style. He, like, I watched him when he was fighting Oscar Valdez, and he's Mexican. I was like, before, I didn't even know Shakur. I'm over here like, let's go, Mexican, let's go. Bruh, he got his ass whooped. In the middle of the fight, you hear me going from Oscar to like, oh, this Shakur dude, let's go, Shakur. Bro, Shakur put a masterclass, and I still watch that fight to this day sometimes, and dude, I can't wait to meet him. And I, like, hey, I'm saying it now, in the future, me and Shakur are going to be like buddies. Like, he's going to call me over for his camp, I'm going to call him over for my camp. And we're going to be buddies, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. You guys, like, the vision God gave me, bro, I see it, like, clear, bro. I just got to stay on track, and then I'll get there.
You want to tell us more about Coach Aaron at Area 502?
Aaron Checkles? Boxer? Because we have two coaches.
Aaron Checkles.
Okay, Aaron Checkles. Man, I love his style of boxing. Because he'll be honest with you. He'll tell you what you need to work on, and he'll throw you in there with some good people, and he'll be like, hey, man, you like... He's a good coach. I like his way of coaching. like his classes. It's very cardio focused, like reps. A lot of reps. Overall good guy. He has experience under his belt. He's fought many times. Golden Gloves, Indiana. And yeah. Overall good coach and a great guy. I've done some I do drywall. I've done some drywall for him outside of the gym. Man. He's a solid guy, man. Solid guy. Like a genuine soul. You come across some people and you're just like, hey man, like, fuck with you. I fuck with you.
What's your dream venue to fight in?
MSG, Madison Square Garden. I went there with my friend Cecile in New York. Not to the venue, but we walked by it, and I got it on my phone. I took a video. It was like selfie. I was like, hey guys, Madison Square Garden. A few years, I'm in there. Main event, UFC. So probably that, or like somewhere like T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. But like New York, I want to fight in New York. Something about New York. I feel like I'm gonna fight in New York in front of someone, and then that's gonna lead to something, and then that's gonna lead to something. Like snowball effect. But I just have a good feeling I need to go to New York to fight.
The Big Apple?
Yes, sir. Big Apple, man.
You want to tell us some more about Alex Hacker?
Oh, Alex Hacker, I love him, man. He's the most blunt guy you have. Like, he'll let you know, man. If you're not doing something right, he's going to let you know. And he won't let you know nicely. If I do a rep and it's bad, he'll look at me and genuinely be like, Hugo, that looked like shit. And then I'm just like, okay, I got to fix it. Or if, I remember this one time in practice, Patrick and I, we were drilling something, and he looked at us and he was like, he got mad. He was like, And he was like, for the rest of the class, you guys are drilling this one specific move because it was so fucking shit. Like that we did it really bad, and then the whole time me and Patrick just did it over and over and over again. But no, I like him a lot. He pushes me a lot. He's a great coach, and people like that is a good foundation you need to build on, and appreciate him a lot. Like, and he knows that. Like, I tell him all the time. Like, sometimes in the middle of a row, if he says something, you kind of get a little like irritated, but afterwards it's like, hey, I needed that, man. Thank you so much. And I've said it plenty of times. Like, it's all love. It's all love.
You want to tell us about Ruben? He's got a fight coming up soon.
Oh, does he? Where's he fighting?
4th Street.
Future fight?
Future fight. Shout
I
out
didn't
Future
even know
fighting.
that. Hey, Marvelous Marvin, man. I love that dude, man. I will say he humbled me one time. He knows I know. And he's a great guy, man. He's a great guy. He brings excitement to the Muay Thai class. It's very fun. I really wasn't that interested in Muay Thai and kicking and stuff, but when he teaches it, it's like he makes it enjoyable, and I look forward to going to this class and learning, picking his brain. Even though it's a different style that you don't really see that often, but hey, like, it works. Trust me, it works. And a lot of people know. I've seen him put the hands on a lot of people that you would think like that shouldn't really work, but it works. And that's why I'm a sponge around him, taking it all in.
I heard that from all other people. Be a sponge if you're starting MMA.
Yeah, that helps, being a sponge, taking it all in.
Would you give advice to someone starting MMA? What would it be?
Well, as a hobby or like career?
A career.
I would say there's better options. There's way better options. If you want to fight, I'd say be a boxer, man. Be a boxer. You're not gonna get kicked or slammed on your noodle, and just. But if you really want to do MMA, I feel like you got to be all in or all out, because once you're in that cage, you're gonna know. Or like before you're even in that cage, like when you accept the fight and you know you're not on your shit, I really haven't had that feeling, but I can just imagine it's probably the worst feeling ever, knowing like, bro, you're strapped into a roller coaster and you're not ready for it. Like, but yeah, I would tell him that. I'd be like, you really gotta like want it. Like, you gotta want it so much where like that's all you think about. And like, yeah, like you kind of like yearn for it, you know? Am I using it right? Yearn. Like, you're yearning for it. Like, you want it so bad that that's all you think about. You gotta want it like that. And I would also say you gotta be a good wrestler. If you're a good wrestler, you get hit really hard, just take them down and hold them down for a while until you're good. So like, have a good wrestling background, I would say. And,
Who's a bigger guy in the gym you'd be scared to spar?
oh, I thought you were giving me two options. No, just anyone.
Just anyone.
Like if I had to spar him and it's like a real deal like type of fight, I would say War Floyd, Christian Floyd. Nah, yeah, Christian's a big fella. Like if I wouldn't want to owe him money, you know. If if me and him spar, I mean we have sparred here and there, but like it's like 2 different weight classes. Like he's like 5 weight class above me, so like it's real technical when we work. But like let's say it wasn't and it was like just us throwing it. Yeah, I don't know if scared's the word, but like it would not be a smart decision for me to be like, hey bro, let's hard spar.
You want to tell everybody watching more about Christian Floyd?
Yeah, Christian Floyd, man, he's another one of those dudes that you come across, you're like, bro, you're chill, like you're genuine, you know. Like I fuck with him. I remember when I was like pretty new at it, I seen him. I think he was like repping, hitting the mitts, and I look at him, and I don't know why I'm like taking it all in, just looking at him do the motions, and I remember I was like, bro, this dude looks like Kobe Covington. So I tell him like, yo, you look like Kobe Covington, and he was like, hey bro, he fucking sucks. Don't tell me that. I'm like, no, like not your fighting wise, but like you gave me that energy, like. And then, yeah, we laughed about it, but now Christian Floyd's a good guy. He's going to do great things. You know, future's bright.
You want to give us some insight on more of your gym members that we haven't talked about?
Yeah, I'm kind of blanking, but I'll give a shout out to Gabby. She's Phil's wife. Bro, she's small, but she'll beat up a lot of men. Like, or like, I've seen it, like, She's a good jiu-jitsu training partner. Who else would I say? Really, kind of blanking. I can't really.
Is Marat in there?
Oh my God! Literally, like.
Shout out Turkish Delight.
Turkish Delight, man. Shout out Marata. Yes, same name for first and last. Yeah, shout out to Marat. Dead ass. Damn, bro. That's literally probably my favorite training partner. When you asked me earlier, man, I didn't say that. Marat's probably my favorite. Like, go to. Like, they're like, hey. Teacher's like, hey, get a training partner, or get a partner. We both look at each other immediately. We're like this, and we're like, like we know. Yeah, no, I get a lot of reps with him. He helps me a lot, I help him a lot, and he's tough as nails, man. If you submit him, go buy a lottery ticket, cause you're not gonna submit him. Like he's hard as fuck to submit, and I be trying to submit him. That's when I go with him, I'm trying to finish him because I know if I can finish him, I can finish anyone. And probably likewise, you know? We're trying to kill each other in there.
Who's the guy at the gym that you'd say silent but deadly?
Silent but deadly. I can't say me.
I mean, if you want to.
Nah. Honestly, who's nonchalant? Let me think.
Personally, I'm gonna say Blake.
No, I mean, but he's not quiet though. Like people know he'll kick your ass. I'm thinking of someone that you would just look at and be like, I'd beat this guy's ass. Let me think. I would say me in that aspect because I don't look like a threat. I feel like a lot of people would walk by, look at me, and be like, bro, I would beat this kid's ass. Most people would say that 100%. But not saying me. Gabby, she looks like a regular like 5'1" woman. 100 pounds, like she'll kick like silent, but she'll kill it. I don't know who else. Man. Oh, Patrick Haynes. He has a beautiful face, like a little angel, man. This guy will put you in like a pretzel-like submission, and you would be gone, man. He's Patrick Haynes. That's my answer, Patrick Haynes. He's like a little angel, but he's a devil. He'll kill you, man. He'll kill you. Like, straight up.
What made you choose Area 502 for your gym?
Alright, I'll tell you. What's it called? I grew up. No. I went to Frank Creek High School. This guy named Brandon Jaggers went to Frank Creek High School. His name is Lil Sosa on Instagram. So like, that's my guy. But like I was never friends with him in school. I would see him and I would like admire him. I'd be like, bro, this guy's cool as fuck. He wrestles. He does MMA. I was just like, dude, I'm trying to be like him. And I saw that he trained at Area 502, but I wasn't really friends with him. And this was still when like I was really young, so I didn't train at the time. Until I had classes with Blake Alvey, and he put Blake on. So it's like a domino effect. It started with Brandon. Brandon put Blake on. Blake put me on. And then because of Blake, I found Area 502, and I'm glad that he chose that gym because it led me to that gym. And I just needed one gym. That's all I need. Like, I found the best gym, you know, like crazy.
What'd your playlist sound like during camp?
Bro, I got Pink Floyd, like, I've become comfortably numb. I got Pink Floyd. I got, like, my favorite song to listen to, like, sparring or whatever, it's like the Linger song. If you could return, don't let it burn. Like, songs like that. I don't like chaotic, like, sounding songs. I like calm. Kind of like sad songs, you know, stuff to reflect on, you know. They'd be like, damn, bro, why you going so hard? I'm like, hey, nothing personal. I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, like those type of songs, like rock, I guess, but not like rock and roll, just like, I don't know, like rock, like some Radiohead, what's his name, Nirvana, those type of songs. But I also throw in the Mexican beaner songs, which I like. So it's like a mix of both. It's either really Mexican or really white. So,
Christian Floyd, if you're watching this, we want to know if you listen to Pink Floyd. It's in your name. What's your favorite genre, though? What would you say?
of what?
Music.
Probably like alternative rock, like that type of like that. It's like it's not loud, but it's like there's feelings involved, but it's like quiet, you know, like the dude, I can show you my playlist. There's so many. On the way home, I got you, man. I got you. But no, yeah, like just alternative, like that, like weird stuff. Not weird, but like I don't know how to say it. Like, okay, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's whatever.
Who would you say your favorite rapper would be?
My favorite rapper would probably be G Herbo, Lil Herb. But that's like all time respect. I don't really listen to him anymore. That was like a middle school Hugo. I used to love G Herbo, Lil Herb. Like I knew him when he was Lil Herb, not G Herbo. And I found out because my older sister married a guy who has family in Chicago, and they used to go over a lot. And I was maybe like in 5th grade, 6th grade. He comes over after a trip, and he's like, "Oh, listen to this song." And he puts "Hot Boy" by Lil Herb. It's a remix to the Bobby Shmurda one, bro. I heard that and I was like, wow, this is better than the original. And then I started listening to that, Welcome to Fazoland, and like those like old ones. So yeah, Lil Herb. But as of now, who's a good rapper I love? I'm blanking, man. I'm blanking. They put me on the spot, man.
Do you have any pet peeves when you're at the gym?
Yes. Oh my God, bro. Sorry, I got overly excited. I hate this. I hate this so much. Let's say I'm sparring with someone and they hit you hard and they look at you and they say, "Are you good?" The fuck? I'm sparring you. The fuck? Like, yes, I'm good. They hit you hard. They hit you real hard and they drop their guard. Yo, you good? Bro, do you not understand we're sparring? It's like going to like a swimming pool and it's like, yo, bro, you good? Like, you're wet. Are you okay? You're wet? Yeah, no shit. Like, yeah, like that's kind of a pet peeve. I don't get mad, but it's like, bro, like it's kind of dumb for you to say that. Like, if I hit someone hard, I'm not gonna be like, "Are you good?" Because I know they're good. They're gonna hit me with some good shit too. Like, yeah, that's what I don't like. That's a big pet peeve.
What would you say your favorite submission is?
Favorite submission. Feeling wise is a rear naked choke. because you're just squeezing, and they have nothing to do. Like, their body is like not even facing you, and you're just choking them out. But I would say that, or probably like a guillotine, like a standing guillotine is probably nice as hell too.
What's your least favorite submission to be in?
For me to be in?
Yeah.
Well, not a submission, but like a position. I don't like to get like I don't like to get my back taken. If I get my back taken, I'm getting out. I do not like it. Like, I don't freak out, but I know that's like a red zone. Like, no one likes, like, just how I love to take someone's back, no one's gonna take my back. Like,
what's your go-to walkout song?
My go-to walkout song, it's New Person, Same Old Mistake, but not because of the lyrics, because of the opening song. I mean, opening like beats. It's like dun 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 dun. It make like I walk with that like beat. You know, every step I take that like, and then you're like getting into character. Not character, but like you're like just essentially. I hate the word like lock in, but you're locking in essentially. You're just like, that song puts you like, even if I'm not fighting and I hear that song, it kind of gets me in a fighting mood. Not a fighting mood, but it's like I'm ready to kill, like, or be killed. You know.
How would you describe fighting through an injury?
Fighting through an injury. It's low key a blessing, because if you beat someone's ass when you're injured, you just start pondering like, wow, imagine if I wasn't injured. Like, God really nerfed me because I was gonna kill you in there. That's why He injured me, because I was gonna like take your life away. But God didn't want that, so He hurt me prior to the fight. So now I beat you, but you get to survive. That's what I think, like, fighting through an injury. Like, you're thinking like, dude, like, I got hurt for a reason, man. Like, I was gonna kill you if I didn't get hurt. But yeah. Does that make sense?
You want to give us the top 3 funniest people at Area 502?
Patrick Haynes is funny as hell. Rod's funny as hell. Even Phil's funny as hell. I love Phil, man. Me and Phil be cracking up. Chin is funny as hell. Alec. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of like those times I like cracked up. It was because of them. There's probably more people, but excuse me. Yeah, probably them.
Shout out Wilder. Can't forget him.
Man, if Wilder was at this park, I could know, cause I would hear him laugh. I'd be like, all right, there's Wilder.
When do you think we'll be seeing you back in the octagon?
Sooner than later, and it's gonna be a great fight. I'm expecting a knockout. I'm gonna knock him out, and then I'm gonna look at the camera and point at it. I'm gonna point at my boy Devin Stone. Like, I'm gonna call out Devin Stone. Like, Devin Stone, where are you?
I'm right here.
Like, get him in the cage. Nah, but no. Realistically, it's just I'm trying to get in the best shape as possible, and then the fight news should be coming out soon. You know.
Did you enjoy the experience fighting at 4th Street?
Oh, absolutely. That was like the closest you get to like fighting like in front of like basically out of town, because a lot of those people, I mean, they were there because they bought tickets, but also like, let's say like 15-20% were just people, you know, what's it called, transiting, like going to work, going to the shopping center, going to the bar. So a lot of these people got to see me fight, who, you know, they didn't wake up thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go to a fight. So that was a cool experience, and it was outdoors. The breeze was immaculate, you know.
What were your thoughts going into your first ever MMA fight?
My thoughts going into it is like, let's find out if you are who you think you are. Let's see if you got it like that. You've been talking a lot of shit, not shit like, but you've been hyping yourself up. Let's see if you got it like that. And I think I answered pretty well.
Do amateur belts matter to you, or are they just a part of the journey?
No, nothing matters right now. Right now it's just like a little ladder, and you know, you got your first little steps until you make it to the top. And the top, even when you make it to the top, it's another ladder. So right now it's just one little ladder, then I'll hop on another one, and then another one. Cause I'm a debut. I already debuted amateur. Eventually I'm a debut pro, and then eventually I'm a debut UFC. So it's 3 debuts, and they're all essentially bottom steps to. So none of this matters. These belts don't matter. It's adding reps. It's adding confidence. Yeah, it's just you can't swing a baseball a few times and go pro. You know, baseball bat, you gotta do it like a lot of times before you're like really good at it. I think I'm gonna get really good, like super good, like the best.
Who would you say your favorite soccer team is?
Manchester City. Manchester City as of now. Back then as a kid it was probably Barca. The Barca's actually playing a game in 8 minutes. Shout out Barca. No, but Man City, and that's because me and my best friend we picked that team, and we've been sticking with it. And bro, we rode the highs of the highs. Right, this season it's a pretty low season, but you know you gotta take what you can. You know, shout out Phil Foden, 47. Shout out KDB, he's leaving this season. Hey Rodri, get well soon, man. We need Rodri back in the midfield. We had a lot of good players. When I started liking that team, bro, we had fucking Cancelo on there. Cancelo was really good. Probably my favorite left back. But yeah, no, Manchester City. And like you can't say Manchester, you gotta say like Manchester City. That's how they say it, oh god.
Do you enjoy watching any other sports?
Yeah, soccer. I watch soccer more. I mean I don't really watch sports, but like if I were to watch something, I would prefer soccer than like MMA. But if it's like a Pantoja Charles Oliveira fight, I would choose UFC. But if it's like a regular fight, like throw me a name out, like the Joaquin Buckley who's about to fight. If Joaquin Buckley's fighting at the same time Man City's playing, or like a semi-final game for like a Champions League, I'd rather fucking watch soccer. But if it's like a really good UFC fight, I'm going to. I'm low key a casual when it comes to watching it, because I do it. I don't watch it. You do it.
If you had to pick an NFL team, who would it be?
NFL team. Honestly, I would say I'll give you two. Okay, I'll give you two. I would say, and I'll explain why. The Bengals, because they're close by. Cincinnati's close. An hour and 45 minutes. That's close by. That's come on. And then I would say the Eagles, because of Deshaun Jackson. I don't know why. I don't watch football, but for some reason, as a kid, I knew who Deshaun Jackson was, and let's go Deshaun Jackson. They won the Super Bowl, right? Yeah. Not him, but the Eagles.
Defending champs.
Type shit, man.
You want to tell us your personal beef you have with Cody Garbrandt?
I don't like that dude. I mean, nothing personal. It's just, you know how I said, you see someone, you're like, hey, this guy's a vibe. This guy's genuine. I don't see that with him. I mean, I've never met him, so maybe he's probably the best guy in the world, and I just don't know. But like the way he carries himself, except for the cancer kid he like brought on in the octagon, that was cool. Other than that, he just seems like a douche, or he looks like he'll call me like a beaner or something, you know. Like, hey, I'm not saying he would. I don't know him, but I'm saying like it just looks like if I bumped into him, he'd be like, "Get away from me, you Mexican." He gives me that vibe, you know. And like Sean Strickland would say that too, but Sean Strickland would say that with love. Cody Garbrandt would say it with like hate.
Did you ever consider moving up to 35 to fight Cody Garbrandt?
Man, he came down to 25. He got his ass whooped. He went back to 35, man. Yeah, I'll chase him. I'll chase him to 35, but I won't be at 35. I'm a 25er. 25. When people ask me, hey, you fight? What weight class? You know what I say? The smallest weight class. The smallest weight class. Oh, God.
Would you say Cody Garbrandt's your least favorite UFC fighter?
No. My least favorite is, what's his name? Dude, what's his name? What's his name? I think it's that one dude, okay, as of now, yes, because I can't think of the dude's name. But there's one more person where I see him whenever he's fighting. It's like I'm watching it because I'm watching him lose. Damn, I sound like a hater. Like, my bad.
Who's your favorite women's fighter of all time?
All time? Okay, my not to sound sexist, but when women fight, it's the bathroom break. But if it's like, okay, when I watch a girl fight, you want to know how I'm like picking the fighter to win? You want to take a guess, and I'll tell you. Take a guess.
Like looks.
Perfect. The most feminine looking girl, I want her to win. If she's fighting some tomboy, short hair that looks like me, fuck that. I'm choosing the beauty. I'm choosing Amanda Nunes. Like, I love her. I can't wait to meet her. The Pollyanna girl, I can't. She fights today actually, Saturday. She fights today. I'm gonna be tapping in for that fight. I just hate whenever these like fucking, I don't know, these tomboys, these dykes be fighting these like beautiful girls, and it breaks my heart because they're basically men beating up on girls. Like, I mean, they're girls at the end of the day, but like, man, you a little more muscular than me, man. Nah, but yeah, like I just, if there's girls fighting, I choose the prettiest girl to win, and that's usually not the case for some reason.
Who do you think's the greatest of all time in the UFC?
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You want to tell us why? Because most people would probably disagree with that.
Yeah, and they're dumb. Because everyone knows Khabib's game plan. There's not one person Khabib fought that they thought in their head, oh my god, Khabib's going to knock me out. No one thought that. Every single opponent, every 29 opponent that he fought knew that Khabib was going to go in there and take you down. So, therefore, 29 people knew his game plan. 29 people failed to stop it.
Even the Bears.
I don't know. I mean, I guess John Jones is the GOAT, but there's just something about, like, you knowing this guy's move and you just can't stop it. You just can't. Like, that's your whole training camp was takedown defense or getting up using the cage, and you just can't. That to me is the GOAT. If like that's the GOAT. It's like, bro, I'm open. I'm very open about what I'm gonna do to you, and you can't stop it. Sounds to me like you're the GOAT, man. No one can stop it.
Who's your flyweight GOAT?
As of now, Alexander Pantoja. But of all time, people will say DJ, but I just wasn't watching it at the time, so I can't say that because then it doesn't feel genuine for me to say that because I never watched them fight. Like, I never watched one fight of DJ, so for me to be like, oh, DJ, like, you can acknowledge what he did, but I just didn't watch it. So I watch mostly every Pantoja fight, and I like what I saw. I think he's the GOAT.
Who do you think's the greatest basketball player of all time?
Boom! That LeBron James, man. Because, I don't even watch basketball, but when a non-basketball player tells you, like, yeah, LeBron's the GOAT, it's because he might be the GOAT. He's like 40, still playing, right? 40, still playing, most points ever. I think he's won a champion at every team he's been with, right? Has he failed at any team? He went to the Cavs, won at the Cavs, won at Miami, won at Lakers. And yeah, he's kind of corny. Hey man, that's my favorite saying. That's my favorite saying. I love that, bro. Like, he's a meme, man, and because of that, he's the GOAT, man. It's my favorite saying. It's my favorite saying. Like I can quote a lot of things he said. What that mean? What that mean?
I know what they do.
I guess I don't know.
Guess I don't know.
Let me think of one more. One more meme that he said. Yeah, I just started reading the book, actually. Like, bro, he's not reading that book. He's funny as hell. Nah, I like him, and I like him, yeah. So, yeah, he's the GOAT.
Do you think Michael Jordan's second?
Yeah, I think Michael Jordan's second, for sure. But, it's hard for me to say these guys because first of all, I wasn't alive when Michael Jordan was playing. It's hard for people. Like, that's just like, I don't know. I like to make decisions off, like, what I see and stuff. So, like, I can't really say that. Like, we can acknowledge what he did. And I think he is kind of the GOAT because who's walking around in LeBron's? Nobody, bro. Only Jordans. So, like, Jordan, man, he's more influential, I feel like. But, no, statistically speaking, I think LeBron's better. But, yeah, he's second. Ain't nothing wrong with being second, man. Dayton Fix. He's always second.
What would you say your favorite sweet treat would be?
Damn, that's a good question. It's a lot of good. Honestly, I think, the thing about sweets with me, alright, audience, Comment right now if you agree with me right now, okay? Um, the thing about sweets is they taste so good, but then you're halfway done and then it just don't taste good. It's like too much. It's like overpowered. So like the first few bites of a funnel cake, fire. But then it's too much. I can't finish it. And once it's hard to finish, it becomes a chore. And then when it's a chore, it just tastes nasty. And it's like that with a lot of things. So I would say funnel cake, Skittles, Airheads. But I don't really eat those stuff like often. But when I do, it's always a party in my mouth, you know. hey, no.
What's your go-to drink?
Water, but obviously we're not talking about water. My go-to drink, Coke Zero or ginger ale. I like ginger ale. I'm a ginger ale guy.
Big ginger ale guy?
I love ginger ale.
You going ginger ale if you're sick?
Sick or not, if I go to a restaurant, if I'm not feeling water, or let's just say I was drinking water the whole day and I'm like, you know what, let me get something. I'm like, hey, you got ginger ale? And usually they say yes. When they say no, I'm like, alright, just give me water. They're like, oh, we have Sprite. I'm like, nah, give me water. Like, that's fine.
What's your favorite restaurant to go to?
For some reason it's Cheddar's. I like Cheddar's. They got it's because the variety there is crazy. It's like I can get my pasta, you can get your burger, he can get his chicken, and he can get like some vegan stuff. I don't know, like everyone's happy. And the croissants they give you is fire. It's fire. I like bread. That's probably what I like more than like sweets and stuff. Like a good roll, a good bread with butter on it, and if it's soft, man, that's how you kidnap me, man.
What's your favorite go-to type of shoes to wear?
Honestly, I would say, believe it or not, Sperry's. I've owned Sperry's like in my lifetime. I've owned the same shoe like 8 to 10 times. I would beat them up and then I buy a new one. Beat them up, buy a new one. And I love Sperry's. But as of now, I only have one Sperry. Well, two. One's kind of beat, one's kind of used. But I don't have a crisp Sperry anymore. But if we're talking about Jordans, I like the 4s. I like the 11s. I like the 3s. And the 6s. The 6s was the first Jordan shoe I got. I got the sport blue 6s. It's all white, and then the bottom was just like some blue. Oh my god. Fire shoe. Fire shoe.
Got a favorite video game of all time?
I don't play video. I grew up not poor, but I didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have a PlayStation. My family was like, "Hey, go outside and play," and so I played outside. So I got into gaming like junior year, sophomore year, like old as hell, and I only played GTA or Fortnite, but I would say GTA is better. Hey man, them nights when I be depressed, I just go on a little drive. Man, I'm telling you, man.
Got any shout-outs you want to give to anybody?
Shout out Ron Town. We're not that far from Ron Town over there. Shout out Sister Puyel. Shout out my sisters, their kids. Shout out Donald Floyd. He's the man with the, you know it. Shout out Area 502, and shout out my boy, man, Mr. Stone himself, man. Stone Cold, Devin Austin. No, but it's always hard to shout people out. I always be forgetting, right? But hey, if y'all need some drywall done, hit me up. Shout out to me for that. I have a good business, man. Quick quotes, quality work, affordable price. Man, can't get better than that, man. I know you got more questions, man.
Shout out War Floyd too, with throw him in there.
Yeah, Christian Floyd. Hey, I seen him at Chipotle the other day. Random. It was like 30 minutes before they closed. I'm like, you know what? I need some food. I don't really want anything like too unhealthy. Chipotle's not the healthiest, but it's healthier alternative. So I go there and then I see Christian Floyd with his like queso and over here like double meats. I'm like, bro, like this ain't health. No, I'm kidding. I didn't look at what he was eating, but he's always about his health. I know he got the good stuff. But yeah, shout out Christian Floyd. Shout out Muradov, man. He fights pretty soon, man. I'm excited for that fight. I'm excited for that fight because he's fighting some dude that I thought like was good. the dude he's fighting, his last fight, I go up to the dude. This is like before I even knew he's fighting Marat. I go up to him and I'm like, yo, bro, like, good fight. Like, I fucked with the fight. And I don't do that unless I actually like the fight. So I went up to bro, shook up with him, like, yo, good fucking fight. He shook up with me. We talked a little bit. But now, poor dude, he's going to get his ass whooped by Marat. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Marat's going to go in there and do his thing. It's going to look like a Hugo Ponce performance.
Tickets at futureoffighting.com. Go get them.
Yeah, but shout out.
Shout out 502.
Yeah, man. Hey, this one planned. This one planned.
We're shouting out Coach Phil.
Phil Perkins Jiu-Jitsu.
He's the man behind the plan.
The man behind the plan.
Would you ever consider fighting a good buddy of yours, Jaden Criswell?
Nah, I wouldn't fight Jaden Criswell. Even if, let's say, worst case scenario, me and Jaden had a falling out and we like hated each other's guts. Our coaches would not allow that. But thank God, me and him have a great relationship. Like he has really good like folk style wrestling. He has good striking. I just think he needs to put it all together. More reps in the gym, and he'll be phenomenal, man. Like, but no, I'll never fight him. We have a good relationship. I fuck with him. He fucks with me. So no, I wouldn't fight him. I think you would though. You trying to fight him?
Yeah, I'll take Jaden Criswell any day. Just call me out and I'm there. I can make 25.
I don't know about that.
I can make 85 for Christian Floyd if you're watching. I'll move up.
I have a question for you. Who's your favorite Area 502 fighter?
My favorite Area 502 fighter? I mean, it might be biased, but I gotta go with my guy Christian Floyd. I mean, I've known him the longest.
Respect.
He's up there.
No, I respect, bro. I understand, and if it wasn't him, I would get on your ass because it should be him. I met you because of him, so.
Shout out Christian Floyd for the hookup.
Exactly. Hey, you're much taller than I thought. Dude, hey. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith came out. Who's trying to go watch it with me? Comment down. Let's get it, man. Y'all can join us. I'm probably going to go on Tuesday because it's $6.50. Like shit.
Or Floyd shirts if you pull up to the movie theater.
Yeah, free tickets if you pull up in the Area 502 short. War Floyd. But yeah, man. Hey, I just want to say shout out to everyone who's trained with me. Past, present, future. If you train with me, you don't train with me anymore. I still fuck with you. There's no beef. I fuck with you no matter where you're at, and I'm praying for your success. And I hope it's the same. Type shit.
All glory to God.
Yes. God knows. At the end of the day, man, we really don't matter. It's like I can make my plan, and then God to tell me, bro, your plan sucks. Let's do my plan. And then I'm like, yeah, let's do your plan. Because you got to submit yourself to him. You got to really, you got to fear God, honestly. That's the thing. If you don't fear God, you're going to go down the wrong path because you have no, you got to fear him knowing that, hey, he created you. He could take you out right now. And once you fear God and then you live by him, not for yourself, then your future's going to be bright, man. What they say, Romans 8:18, the pain you feel now is not going to compare to the joy you feel later. I paraphrased, but essentially that's what it is, man. So, bumps, don't worry about the bumps and just get through it, man. You got it, man.
Shout out to y'all for watching this.
Hey, first in-person video. Tell me if y'all fucked with it. Shit, man, I might start making videos too, man. Who knows, man? Vlogs, man, coming soon. Nah, probably not, but who knows? Maybe, because you said I got to grow my Instagram. I got to get those 13, 15-year-old girls to follow me so I can have the eyeballs. And that's not hey, if you're older or younger, that's cool, man. There's no limit, As long as you guys support, that's all I'm going to say to Dana. I'm look, bro, I'll bring the eyeballs. I want this much for my first fight. Prize fighter,